meteorologist Ron Rhodes.
All right, it is time for a life hack.
It's getting thinner and thinner, isn't it?
That's a good thing.
What are we going to do next year?
We'll find something. I might get some more life hacks. This actually, I want to give a shout out. Jared Woodard is the one that
did Jared bring you
the
that?
Sheriff
The
is
sheriff.
The past couple of years, he's given us a life hack calendar. So I appreciate
He's so
you, Jared.
sweet. Thank you, Jared.
And of course, I'll have to get some OMG facts to another calendar like that.
Okay.
All right, here we go. The 10th day of December, a dog costs roughly the same amount as financing a small car. Did you know that? And I want to give, first of all, I want to give a big shout out to Pam and John Simpson. Pam, of course, works up front. She's our Swiss Army knife.
What would we do without her?
I don't know. And John Simpson's been our chief photographer for decades, since the 1990s. So here's the deal. They adopted a dog earlier this week.
Oh, they did?
It was a little Barkley. They called him Barkley, but he's the cutest little dog I've ever seen. I mean, I've seen a lot of cute dogs, too. But yeah, hope they know what they're in for here. Then financing a small car. So there's an initial investment, then monthly flea and heartworm meds, vet checkups, dog food. If you can't afford to get another car, you can't afford to get a dog.
Well,
so
probably the pet adoption people would say, know what you're
getting
people
into.
Give their grandkids or kids a puppy or a kitty, and then have any idea, what that's going to be like.
I don't think it costs that much. I mean, I've got 5 cats. I mean, I've got more than one, so I've got a lot of these rescue kitties. But it's like I pay for litter, and I even have special food.
Oh,
one of them is on a special diet, which means all of them are on a special diet. That's how that works. And I'm sitting, that's still $36 for a big bag, but I'm sitting there thinking, that's like once a month I do that.
So that's not, unless they get sick or something, that's when the vet fees go up. But
yeah. Although I go to the Fort Branch vet place up there in Fort Branch.
I know you do.
And that is inexpensive. They can get you in fast. I really like that.
And they do a good job,
too. They really
do.
They're wonderful people there.
Well, buy a car, buy a dog, either way. It's up to you.
Get a dog. Adopt a dog, better than having who needs a second car, right? Anyways, we take a look at what's going on at USI's campus. You got some raindrops on the lens right there. Look how lush and green the grass looks. So we've got that in December, so that's going for us. A little bit of rain coming down, and we're going to be seeing a little bit rain change over to a little bit of snow before this day is done. Just a few flakes. I'm not expecting any accumulating snow until tomorrow night. And I do think parts of the tri-state to the northeast of Evansville in particular will see some accumulating snow. It's not going to be a big deal, though, but still, it'll be out there. Plenty of northbound traffic, not a whole lot of southbound traffic, and a clearer-eyed view of the traffic, too, from our Kate Foppel Ford camera there at the track at Ellis. Now, earlier today, of course, with the rain coming down in earnest, it was a very bleary-eyed view. Look how dark the clouds are down in Central City, though. And, of course, they've had a little bit of rain down there as well. That's our Austin Holmes camera there in Muhlenberg County. And finally, looking at the east side, and the flag continues to turn. Now, this is the thing. We have been seeing the flag earlier today was going almost due north because we had that south wind in play. Now it's shifting to the west. It's coming right at the camera because we're looking to the west right now. So it's coming right at the camera, and it's going to shift more to the south. At least the flag's going to be blowing south with that north wind later on this afternoon. But it's starting to make the wind shift right now, so we're going to start to see some colder temperatures work their way into the Evansville area soon enough. 44 degrees. This will be our high for the day with a west-southwest wind at 16 miles an hour. Temperatures, you can see the 44 here, 47 in Owensboro. Look at the colder temperatures now. The temperature since the top of the hour, it was 39 degrees if you remember, right at the top of the hour. It's now down to 37 in Flores. The temperature continues to tumble, so the colder air started to work its way in from the northwest. 40 in Fairfield, still 44 though in Princeton, 47 degrees, or I should say 48 degrees Greenville. It did get up to 50 in Madisonville, and you might get into the low 50s there, so at least you got the temperature working your way. Wind speed wise, we've got a lot of 20s out there. We've seen some pretty big winds. We're going to see at 15 to 30 miles an hour sustained today. Some gusts could be above 30. We've already seen a wind gust earlier this morning before daybreak of 36 miles an hour, close to tropical storm force gust without the tropical warmth, of course. Hey, yesterday was a beautiful day from start to finish. This was the sunrise in Spotsville. Tony Gish got this wonderful shot here. And then later on in the evening, you got the sunset also from Spotsville, also from Tony Gish. So we had a beautiful sunrise and a beautiful sunset yesterday across the tri-state. And thank you, Tony, for letting us know. The great thing about having these shorter days is the fact that you don't have to stay up too late to get the sunset. You don't have to get up too early to get that sunrise. I will say this, though. The sun will be setting in Evansville behind a deck of clouds at 4:31 this afternoon. That's 1 minute later than yesterday. We've got 1 extra minute of daylight, Angie. Don't scoff at that. Hey, that's before the winter solstice, though. Anyway, we've got the rain coming down on radar. You can see mainly light rain. We are seeing some heavier pockets of rain there too, and maybe mixed with a little bit of snow as well. And you can see that up in Clay County earlier. So as the temperatures get a little bit colder, we are going to see the transition from rain to snow. Looks like some heavier pockets, maybe a little sleet in the mix, at least a loft. So, but at the same time, we're talking about mainly rain out there. As we take a look at the big picture, most of the heavier rain starting to shift to the east, and good riddance to that. You can see those snowflakes so flying right behind. And Future Track shows that transition from rain to snow as we have it in the afternoon. Just a few flakes out there, mainly north of the Ohio. And then as we work our way into the evening, we're going to see a few breaks in the clouds tonight. But at the same time, while a lot of us sleep, by the time we wake up, here we are at 5:30, plenty of clouds are already swallowing up the sky again. Got a few flakes of snow during the day tomorrow, but I do expect to see a few breaks in the clouds too, and a little bit of sunshine. Better chance south of what we'll get to the north. And then here we go into tomorrow evening. Not long after the sun goes down, here comes the snow flying, and it looks like basically you could bisect the tri-state, draw a line from Fairfield through Evansville through Owensboro, and then down out of the tri-state, you're going to be seeing the snow up to the northeast of that line. Some guidance is shifting it a little bit farther to the north, but Future Track has been very consistent right here in this area. So the northeastern half of the tri-state could see some accumulating snow. Down to the southwest, not expecting that at all. So as we take a look at Friday, we clear out by the early morning, or at least not long after daybreak. Here are the snowfall amounts. I mean, not much in the Evansville Metro or Owensboro, but at the same time, up around Jasper, Santa Claus, Petersburg, you might get 1 to 2, maybe even 1 to 3 inches of snow. So yeah, it could be a decent little snow out there. That'll be tomorrow night, not tonight. 44 degrees right now is where our temperature high is going to be for the day, as the temperature is going to be falling throughout the afternoon. Morning rain giving way to PM flurries, very windy out there. 3-degree guarantee. I called for a high yesterday of 46, got up to 47. That's a winner, Shannon Poole. Congratulations, Shannon. You got yourself an umbrella courtesy of Ackerman Chiropractic. Come on by the station and pick it up. See Pam up front, who now, and congratulate her on her new puppy, Barkley, by the way, that she adopted this week. 37 degrees for a high tomorrow, so it will be cold. The chance for precipitation, for the most part, is going to be tomorrow night into Friday morning. Of course, that snow mainly to the northeast of the tri-state, or northeastern half of the tri-state. And then 46, we warm up a little bit on Friday. Look at this cold air hitting us this weekend, though. 35 on Saturday, and then we got a chance for a little wintry mix as we head into Sunday. We should see plenty of sunshine on Sunday, but plenty cold. High of only 23 degrees. Morning low of 11. It's going to be the coldest air we've seen since February. So, yeah.
Whoopee!
Ouch. Here is a whoopee right here. Look at the sunset from Holly Johnson in Livermore, as per usual. And look at that great looking sky she has out there. Got a calendar from Holly. I wonder if this will be one of the shots she uses for next year's calendar.
It should be, because it looks like a painting. Thank you, Holly.
It really does.
McLean County comes through again.
As per usual.
As per usual. We'll be right back. Stay with us.